What's up guys, Jesse Flair here from Flair Parkour. Today we are doing a tutorial on the Kash Vault. I was supposed to do the palm spin next, but I found this little ledge here and I figured why not grab my camera and shoot this tutorial for you anyway. The Kash Vault is a pretty fun move, and let's take a look at what it looks like. Kinda cool, right? Okay, so first let's talk about one thing. Kash Vault. Why is it called a Kash Vault? Pretty simple. Kang dash. Okay? So if you are getting started and this is one of the first tutorials you're checking out, I would suggest, highly suggest, learning how to do a Kang first. I'll put that tutorial box right here. And how to do a dash vault first. I'll put that box right here. Watch both of those. They'll open up a new window. I'm not going to keep it up too long. You can always find the links in the description as well. So, at this point I'm assuming you know how to do a Kang and a dash. And if you put those words together, you get a Kash. And that's what we're doing today. The Kash Vault is a Kang into a dash. So while we select our first object that we're going to try it on, a couple things you got to keep in mind. Don't take something too high. This is a really high object. I would suggest starting from your hip. Okay? Also, don't take an object too deep, because you don't want to do your first one and have to try to clear 6 feet all the way across, alright? This is actually a really good beginning size to clear, because it gives you enough room to get your Kang up, your legs through, and go into your dash. It also is a solid object, so there's nothing to fall into if you don't make it. You actually could end up just hitting your butt, which might sting or bruise a bit, but really that's not so bad if you think about what could happen if there was a gap and you fell into it. And that's about it. Let's move on. So now let's talk about the approach. When approaching your object, no matter how high or low it is, you do need to get low so that you can pop yourself up. You've already seen the Kang tutorial, you should already know how to do this. I also recommend obviously being able to do a split step in. I've also talked about that in many of the variations of Kang tutorials. So you know how to do that. Now when we come in, we're dipping our hips lower, stepping in, dip before our last step, and then start to reach up, popping ourselves up, lifting through our heel, driving our bodies up into the air, and then we get to the harder part, getting our legs through. So the approach, as long as you have enough speed in, you judge how fast you need to go to clear the gap. Obviously we don't want to go too fast and then step in too close, because then we're going to drive our knees into the object. A really quick and easy way to progress into this movement is try to do just a monkey up. Run into it, split step, pop up top. So we're here, dip, step, pop, up to your feet. That's all you got to do. Just a reminder, as you start the Kang, remember that as you're reaching up and you pop up, you're going to use your shoulders, your wrists, and your fingertips to help float you up so that you can allow your legs to go through and lean back to catch the next part of the move back above your hips. Okay? So now after you've progressed into your monkey up, right, we're getting here, popping up, we can then start to see how far we can pop out. And you can actually monkey up to the edge. Or you can even, what I really like, is monkey up to the edge and safety through. So you get here, and if you know what a safety vault is, you can see that tutorial I have as well. You could pop up and then safety through. So I would say by now you've already progressed your monkey up to the edge and then a sitting dash out, so that your body's getting comfortable with the full motion of the move. It'll look like this. Practicing that will help you get comfortable with the move, but it's not going to allow you to do it full on. One of the most common mistakes I see in this move, and I really want to focus on pointing out to you, is that you do not want to reach forward to your dash. So what I mean by that, as we Kang up and start to bring our legs through, if I reach forward here, my chest is coming forward and my knees are getting blocked, and I can't get enough lean back and my legs can't get high enough. So what ends up happening is I try to get through, my hands reach forward and my feet hit, and I can't get through it. So what I want you to do is understand that as you come through, your chest needs to come back and your hands will be down by your waist, above your waist, waiting for the back edge of that object so that you can push through it. So this would be one trying to reach forward, and you'll see how it blocks my chest and makes it look really weird, okay? You can actually see my toes almost clip, and I almost fall forward because I'm reaching in. It doesn't give my legs enough room to shoot out. So now here's a good example of one leaning back and allowing my legs the room to come through and waiting for the object above my waist. Now I know not everyone has access to a gym where they have the blue foam harder blocks, but if you do actually have access, one of the easiest ways to learn this trick is set up a couple blocks with, nothing solid, and allowing yourself to just Kong, get your legs through, and let your butt hit on the end. So you come through it, and then just literally hit your butt and bounce off. Obviously that's not going to work for an object like this where it's cement and metal and things like that, but if you do have access to a gym, that's one of the easiest progressions into understanding this move, because then you won't be afraid. Usually your brain takes over. When you try to hit your butt, your hands end up going down and you end up doing the dash like you're supposed to anyway. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so at this point, we're trying to exit the move, and this just turns right into a dash vault. Our hands, again, are open like crab hands. We're not trying to go over our wrists like this, because that's a lot of strain getting put right in this area. If we open our hands up like this and push through it, it'll allow us a lot more room and a lot more control with a lot less pressure in our actual wrist joint. Now remember, at this part of the Kash Vault, you're dashing out, hands are here, you want your legs to be up and high, your butt will be clear of the object, and you're going to push the object behind you, which is essentially going to get your chest back to being forward. Make sure not to lead your feet too far out in front of you, otherwise you'll land with your chest behind your feet and your legs will take all the impact. What I like to do is allow one foot to start to come back so that my chest lands directly above it, and I get to run out, pushing my chest in front of my feet. Boom. Thank you for watching. That was your Kash Vault tutorial. Please like, share, and subscribe, obviously. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comment section below. Or if you'd like to post what you'd want for your next tutorial, feel free to put that down there. I will be putting up on my Facebook fan page a voting category, and we'll all vote for the next one that I will do. So hit me up on Facebook as well. Check you later. Thanks for watching. Peace.